Right now, I feel it is necessary for me to offer an apology, speaking both in a personal capacity and on behalf of the nation of Iran, to all of our neighboring countries that were attacked during these events. We have absolutely no intention or desire of attacking our neighboring countries. No. As I have stated repeatedly on numerous occasions, they are our brothers. We must unite and work collaboratively together with these dear ones in the region.
Tensions across the Middle East are escalating rapidly as the conflict between Israel, the United States, and Iran widens across the region. Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian has rejected Washington's demand for unconditional surrender in unusually blunt terms. Calling the demand unrealistic, Pezeshkian said the idea of surrender was a dream they should take to their grave, during remarks aired on state television.
Right now, I feel it is necessary for me to offer an apology, speaking both in a personal capacity and on behalf of the nation of Iran, to all of our neighboring countries that were attacked during these events. Because of the events that took place recently, our brave commanders, our respected leader, and our many dear ones, in fact, lost their lives as a result of this brutal aggression, and our armed forces, our heroes, courageously risked their lives, putting everything on the line to defend our national territorial integrity. When the commanders were no longer there to lead them, those acting on their own initiative carried out all the necessary actions, and they steadfastly defended our land with honor and great strength.
The comments came as U.S. and Israeli strikes continued to pound targets inside Iran for a seventh straight day. Those strikes have focused on Iranian military facilities, leadership networks, and parts of the country's controversial nuclear program. Iran has responded with waves of retaliatory missile and drone attacks targeting Israeli territory and American-linked assets. But the conflict has now spread further, with Iranian strikes reported across several Gulf states hosting U.S. military forces, including Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, and the United Arab Emirates. Those countries host key U.S. bases, making them strategic targets as Iran broadens its response to the ongoing campaign. Pezeshkian apologized for attacks on neighboring countries affected by the escalating conflict. He suggested the strikes may have been caused by miscommunication within Iran's military command structure. The Iranian president blamed recent leadership losses for what he described as confusion inside the armed forces. His comments referenced the killing of Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, and other senior officials during the ongoing strikes. Despite the apology, Pezeshkian insisted Iran would continue defending its dignity and sovereignty against foreign attacks.
Right now, I feel it is necessary for me to offer an apology, speaking both in a personal capacity and on behalf of the nation of Iran, to all of our neighboring countries that were attacked during these events. Because of the events that took place recently, our brave commanders, our respected leader, and our many dear ones, in fact, lost their lives as a result of this brutal aggression, and our armed forces, our heroes, courageously risked their lives, putting everything on the line to defend our national territorial integrity. When the commanders were no longer there to lead them, those acting on their own initiative carried out all the necessary actions, and they steadfastly defended our land with honor and great strength. We have absolutely no intention or desire of attacking our neighboring countries. No. As I have stated repeatedly on numerous occasions, they are our brothers. We must unite and work collaboratively together with these dear ones in the region to establish lasting peace, stability, and regional tranquility. I sincerely hope that, following the recent events, the decision we made yesterday in our Interim Leadership Council, which was officially reported to the armed forces, will be fully upheld. From now on, they must not attack or launch missiles at neighboring countries unless those countries attempt to launch an attack against us. And I believe we should resolve this through diplomacy, rather than getting into conflicts with neighboring countries and creating problems. Our dear people should truly know that within the government, all of our ministers and every one of our personnel are fully committed with all of their heart and being. As far as it is within our power, we will not fall short. We are servants of these people. We will work hard to ensure that no complications or difficulties will ever arise for our beloved citizens because of us. However, the stark reality we face today is that this is a war. We have fully prepared ourselves for such a conflict, and we will continue to do so indefinitely. In this blessed month, I ask the Almighty God to grant us this unwavering conviction, this steadfast faith, and this deep belief, so that we can defend the integrity of our country and the dignity and honor of our people with immense strength, courage, and pride. Let this serve as a powerful lesson for future generations, that Iranians will always stand together in all situations where it is needed. It is essential that we stand united in solidarity, and I hope that the neighboring nations, where groups or factions might be thinking of taking advantage of this situation to attack our sovereign land, receive this clear message. It is far better for you not to become pawns manipulated by the forces of imperialism. We may certainly have our internal differences with each other, nonetheless. We may have grievances with one another, but now, offering unwavering support to the State of Israel, which is currently committing genocide, and the United States, which is behaving like an international bully on the world stage, their very presence will forever be a permanent and indelible mark of deep disgrace and profound dishonor. I truly do not know how else to put it. Becoming mere pawns of the colonizers and the perpetrators of genocide is a truly terrible thing for those who think they want to achieve their own sense of freedom and dignity. You simply cannot attain true dignity by aligning yourselves with cunning foxes, deceitful liars, and those who exploit the ignorant. If we have disagreements, it's better for us to sit down and resolve them together, but we shouldn't become pawns of Israel and the United States.
What is motivating you to do this right now? Because there is a lot of other stuff going on in the world.
Right, that's right. There's a lot. We're doing by the way, in Iran, we're doing very well. Somebody said, how would you score it from 0 to 10? I said, I'd give it a 12 to a 15. Their army is gone. They're just about, look, their navy is gone. Their communications are gone. Their leaders are gone. 2 sets of their leaders are gone. They're down to their 3rd set. Their air force is wiped out entirely. Think of it. They have 32 ships. All 32 are at the bottom of the ocean. Other than that, they're doing very well, Coach. Very well. We're doing, our military is doing phenomenally. That's the big thing for this week. We seem to have a new thing every week, but the situation with a very bad and very sick group of leaders who were killing a lot of people. A lot of our people were being killed. They were being maimed. They were being destroyed with their bombs all over the place, planted in roads, and we call them the roadside bombs, walking around without legs, without arms, face blasted, killed many, many people. And we had a choice. We could take it and go on like that for years or do something about it. And we did something about it. And people are very impressed with our military, and they admire our military with what happened in Venezuela and what's happening now, what's happened with the B-2 bombers before this, where they took out the nuclear capability or potential of Iran. I think we're right now we're a country that's more respected than we've ever been respected before. I saw what was happening with college sports, and it doesn't sound very important compared to what's happening in Iran and other places, but it is very important to me. And if I can get it done, I'll get it done. Through a bad system, it's a bad system. Through a bad legal system, you want to know the truth, we have a situation that is almost unsolvable. And we'll see if we can solve it. And, you know, Peter, the fact is we're talking about colleges that are going to go out of business by many, many colleges are going to be out of business. This isn't just about student athletes. This is about our whole educational system is going to go out of business because of this. So I understand what you're saying in terms of the level of importance, but to me this is very important, very, very important. Thank you.